Thanks for joining me for this breaking news. Take a look at this chaos, a shooting during a funeral at a church. Unbelievable situation.
Thing about it, she never played about me as a child.
What's wrong?
We'll have a little bit more of that video here in a moment. We want to talk about this, a sad situation, unfortunate, during a funeral at the Mount Olive Baptist Church in Cleveland, Ohio. And this situation, basically one person is shot outside, just outside the church. You can see it. The shot is close enough. It sends the entire funeral into chaos, sadly. Non-life-threatening injuries for the one person that was shot. The funeral was actually being held for someone else who was shot and killed prior to this incident, obviously. So difficult situation. I mean, you know, and we want to talk about it. Let's take a look at it again here.
Thing about it, she never played about me as a child.
What's wrong?
The chaos that this creates just outside of the church.
What's wrong? Where is it?
It's just outside the church, but the chaos that creates is just a sad situation. And so we want to make sure we're talking about, you know, what are we going to do to deal with these situations? I'm just challenging any of you at a church. What are you doing for church security? If you're part of a team, are you prepared to handle this kind of stuff? What are you doing to improve that security situation at your church? And we got to ask questions that we've been asking. You know, are you patrolling the exterior of your church? And do you have a security person with a gun? I mean, we need to be able to meet someone. If someone's got a gun and they're trying to create chaos or create injury or victimize our church, we want to make sure that we have someone there to fight back, if you will, to not allow them to take control of our church until authorities arrive. Because we know that even though police are doing a great job these days, they have a difficult time in getting everywhere quickly. So the response time can be a bit slow. What is the funeral for? We need to be asking those questions. You know, sometimes for some of you, maybe should you even have this funeral at your church if there's an option? Some discussion to have. But some of you may have connection to the victim, the deceased person, or their family, so you may not have much of a choice. You know, if it's for gang violence or previous violence, I think that we've got to be talking about what are we going to do to beef up our security during these situations, because this is sad chaos created during already sad situations. So we've got to be doing what we can as leaders in the church, as church security minded folks, to try to prevent these kind of situations. Fortunately, it's not a life-threatening injury that occurred, but we really need to be thinking about what can we do. And we've got all kinds of videos for you to take a look at, all kinds of training down in the description here if you need some training for you or your people. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, connect with us. I want you to see more of our material here. And I also want to encourage you to take a look at this next video here as your next thought and journey in church security.